months, IPID has withdrawn its corruption and fraud case against the former acting National Police Commissioner General Phahlane and his co-accused at the Commercial Crimes Court in Pretoria. This after the court refused to postpone the matter for a third time. The charges relate to Phahlane and his wife allegedly accepting cars from a car dealer as a form of gratuity. For more on the story, we cross live now to our reporter Sipho Stuurman in Pretoria. A very good morning to you, Sipho. What's the latest on this story?
Well, good morning to you and our viewers at home. Well, the situation here is that this is a major blow for IPID by all accounts, no matter how you look at it, because they came here to court seeking yet another postponement. And remember that they did bring those charges against the former acting commissioner Phahlane, his wife, that is Brigadier Beauty Phahlane, and this car dealer individual called Durance name, and they brought them on charges of corruption and fraud. And this matter was first appeared here in February. I think it was the 8th of February, and then it was postponed again to March, and then again in March IPID requested for more time, saying that they wanted more time to investigate and complete the charge sheet. So when they came to this Commercial Crimes Court for the third time, asking another postponement of up to 3 months, saying that they've uncovered other matters that need further investigation and that they need more time to prepare the charge sheet, the magistrate simply said that would not be in the interest of justice, considering how this matter is impacting the accused. We know that General Phahlane is currently on suspension for nearly a year over this matter, saying that it would not affect the case, the status case, if perhaps, well, the matter is not on the roll, and that the state then goes back to basics and then obviously conducts its investigation on its own without having necessarily brought General Phahlane and his wife and the third co-accused in front of the court. But the state, of course, said that, well, there are a number of reports that are outstanding. They say that they are waiting 3 forensic reports that would add value to this case, hence they need more time. However, the magistrate did not buy into that case, and saying that, well, they should have been ready when they brought this matter to the court back in February to begin with. And certainly Phahlane's lawyer said this was not, the arrest back in February was nothing more than, publicity stunt by IPID in an attempt to discredit Phahlane and just bring him here. However, we must state that this does not mean that perhaps there is no case. Yes, IPID was forced to withdraw because it's certainly not ready to go to court or to go to trial at this point in time. But IPID still believes that it has a case. It's just that it needs a bit of time for it to compile and put that case together. So it will be then, now it remains to be seen when will IPID then try again and bring this matter. But as it stands, the matter has been withdrawn, and those corruption and fraud charges against the former acting Police Commissioner General Phahlane are no more. So he is not facing any charges, along with his wife and this business person, that is Durance name, that were brought here on these charges of fraud and corruption.
Yeah, big development, Sipho. Have you managed to get any reaction at this stage?
Well, certainly I think IPID were not expecting this. They came to court really just pushing the argument for another postponement. They argue that, well, this is only a third postponement they are asking for. It's not like this matter has been dragging for long in court, that they've only brought this matter to court back in February, so it's been just a few months. So they certainly had that argument that, well, it's not really gonna impact Phahlane in any way because it's already on suspension from the police side, so this is not gonna affect his livelihood. So certainly they did expect that they would be getting this postponement. Hence, I said it to you earlier, this is by all means a big blow in terms of IPID and their investigations onto Phahlane. You remember that they've been working on this for years, and for quite some time. They even raided General Phahlane's house back in December 2017. So this is something that they've been building up, and this is the very same argument that Phahlane's lawyers have been arguing, saying that, well, you've had all of these months, you've raided his house, but you still don't have a case. Then don't bring Phahlane to court until you have a solid case and that you are ready to proceed to trial to. Up until then he should not be standing before court and facing these charges. And certainly the magistrate saw it in that way and said, well, IPID needs to go back and complete its investigation before coming back to court. We've tried to get IPID at this point in time. They are not available to respond. But certainly, speaking to General Phahlane's lawyer, he did not say it's a victory for Phahlane. His exact word in that interview, we will be sending it to you, is that he said it's a victory for justice, that it is not okay for the state to bring suspects in front of a court of law and put charges against them, but they are not ready to proceed to trial. So certainly there is an understanding from Phahlane's lawyer that they are not completely off the hook, but at this point in time, IPID's case is not strong enough to go on to trial. Hence then, they were forced to withdraw it at this point in time. They asked for about 3 months, and the court said, we can't grant you any more postponements. So certainly we shall await to see when IPID is going to bring it back. But certainly at this point in time, it's a blow to them, because those charges against Phahlane right now are no more.
A man at court, Sipho Stuurman, thank you very much indeed for your reporting.